Hey guys, so welcome to my first ever self-publishing vlog. I'm planning on doing a series of these. I'm planning on doing one vlog for each of the 3 months leading up to my book release, January, February, and March. I don't know yet if I will keep doing this kind of book publishing related vlogs after that, or if they'll just become part of my regular writing vlog type of thing. But yeah, welcome aboard. There's so much that happened in the month of January, this first month of 2021, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm not going to spoil anything, so let's get into the vlog. Okay, so I need to do a quick vlog because I just think, it'd be fun to vlog my progress with my self-publishing thing. So today was the day I announced my website and I announced that I'm publishing a novel. I figured it'd be the perfect way to start off the new year, especially because I'm planning for it to come out March 11th, and that gives me just enough time to, get all the stuff done that I need to. Normally, I think you want to start a little earlier on your, stuff, getting the word out about your book, but since I'm a new author, I decided I would rather leave a shorter span between me announcing it and the book coming out, just to avoid the excitement waning or people forgetting about it. I just felt like it would be a good idea, and then there's no way I would have had time in December to do this stuff. So yeah, I got my author website up. People are already signing up for my street team and for the giveaway that I'm doing, but honestly, I don't think I needed to do that giveaway. I did it because it was fun and I already had the stuff, but the excitement of the website and me writing a book is enough on its own. I don't think people needed any incentive to go check out my website or sign up for my newsletter, which is nice. Well, any other incentive. But anyway, I'm working on the book cover. So it is January 1st. The cover reveal is on the 11th. And I have not quite finalized my cover design. And the good reason for that is, well, lots of things. But one, I have just yesterday gotten the cover drawing, the illustration, scanned professionally. I had been working with just a scan that I did on my home printer, but the quality is not great. So I got it professionally scanned, adjusted the color so that it would match the original as best as possible. And I'm also resizing it because I had my novel at 8.5 by 5.5 inches, but that is a slightly larger novel size. Some of the other books I've looked at are 8 by 5, and it is not a terribly long novel, so I wanted to have a smaller trim size, is what that's called, because then theoretically I could have more pages, it would have a little more bulk, and it wouldn't necessarily risk as much resembling a novella, because it's not quite 50,000 words. I want to say it's 45K, but it's still a novel. You can have a novel at 40,000 words for the genre and such. It's not like a fantasy novel where generally those are a lot longer. So yeah, I am very, very excited. I've gotten an amazing response. You guys are awesome. And yeah, keep moving forward. I'm excited. I'm also terrified, but mostly excited. You guys, I am literally freaking out. It's 9:30 at night. I'm in my pajamas and my hair is wet because I just got out of the shower. And I'm realizing that I need proof copies, author copies of my book for cover reveal so I can have pictures to post on social media so I don't have to use a graphic. And I am frantically searching on websites, and I will not be able to get a copy of the book on my hands by cover reveal day. It'll take at least 10 days. And it is Sunday night, and the cover reveal is on the 11th, which I believe is a week from tomorrow, on a Monday. And I'm just like, Careena, that was so smooth. I just thought, hey, I'll get my book when my book comes out, because I don't need to send paperback ARC copies to anyone because I'll be sending the ebook. I thought, hey, great, fine. And I didn't think about the fact that I probably really want to have my own copy for cover reveal and for pictures. Oh well, I guess I'll just have a copy of the book not for cover reveal, but I do need to get those ordered ASAP because I do want to have pictures on social media of my book in environment settings, in a background that's not a graphic from BookBrush. I like BookBrush graphics, but I also want to have real, more what you would expect to see in an Instagram feed pictures of my book, sitting in a bookcase or whatever. Yeah, I guess I need to try to forget about it for tonight because I need to get some sleep. Tomorrow I am putting the book on Goodreads and I don't need a book for that, but yeah, that is so frustrating. Note to self, next time, get your proof copies sooner. But honestly, I couldn't even order the proof copies yet because I have not yet quite finished formatting the book, and I realized, like, I got on Ingram Sparks' website, and it's like, trim size, make sure you include an extra 0.5 inch on your cover to account for bleeds, and I'm like, just when I thought designing the cover wrap couldn't get any more complicated. I like how my cover has turned out. I think it's done. I need to add the trim bleed thing or whatever. It'll be okay. But in the future, beyond this series and beyond, you know, if I do something purely for the sake of a newsletter, I need to get a cover designer. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and on Monday I put my book up on Goodreads, which is so exciting because now it really feels like a real book, even though, you know, the book isn't printed yet, which, you know, I'm still figuring that out, you know. It's still a good ways away until, like, needs to be printed for other people, like for the customers, for the readers, but I still need to figure out how to get proof copies, especially because today something very exciting is I sent my first pitch email to a homeschool vendor, for lack of a better word. There are different companies that have online sites where you can buy resources for homeschool, not just curriculum, but also things like fiction. And there are homeschool conventions and they sell books there. So I sent my first pitch email to one of them and it's super scary. I have a book outline. I decided to wait to send the cover wrap unless they request it because I am having a really hard time getting it to be the proper resolution. I designed it in Word, which, like, just don't do it. Do not try to design a book cover in Word unless, like, you absolutely have to. Like, which again, it would be fine if this was just some little newsletter giveaway, because I'm planning on, you know, if I ever do that, just, you know, throwing a book cover together for something like that. But when you're doing a novel, trying to design the book cover in Word is just an absolute pain, and I am really over it. I can't figure out how to get the fonts to stay right. I have to figure out how to embed the fonts so I can get it right for Ingram Spark and yada 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 and trim size and all that stuff. And so I'm going to try downloading PowerPoint because PowerPoint, it's easier to save things as an image. And I've used PowerPoint before, but I don't have it on this computer at the moment. So I'm going to try that and hope that that makes it a lot easier because I need to have this cover ready because the cover reveal is on Monday and I need to send files and pictures of the cover to people and I really want them to be the proper resolution. So there's that. But overall, very exciting, but at the same time, I'm trying not to go crazy. Okay guys, I'm having a very bad day. Tomorrow is the cover reveal, and I just damaged the file holder that I had the cover files on. Thankfully, I already had like a version of the cover in another place, but I'll probably have to recreate the Word document, and I had all the other versions of the cover on there. So we're gonna go to Geek Squad tomorrow, but I don't know if I can get it all off there. Thankfully, I had all my books, except for I had one project that I was typing up that I don't think I saved anywhere else. What I didn't know was I thought you were supposed to save most of your files to thumb drives to make your computer run faster because I used to use a really old, slow PC computer that did not run well, and that was the only way we could get it to run fast enough was to have all the files outside. Well, when I got a Mac, I didn't know that. So I didn't put hardly any of my files on my Mac. So I had none of my files on my Mac. I had all of my files either on that thumb drive or on a different thumb drive. Thankfully, the other thumb drive is fine. That's where I have all my backup books because I would be in tears right now if I had lost all of my books. And it's just, I feel so unintelligent. And it was such a small little mistake. I missed the doorway and I had the thumb drive in my computer and it hit the doorway and it bent. And I've accidentally bent that thing dozens of times before, but it wasn't as bad and just... So I'm not going to be able to have that part in my cover reveal video, and if I do get this thing fixed, I guess I'll have it in a future video, but more important than the video, I had a lot of stuff on that thumb drive. I had almost all my files on that thumb drive. Thankfully, I had my NaNoWriMo project somewhere else backed up in quite a few different ways, because, oh my gosh, the thought of losing that is just horrible. But I know my lesson now. It's the kind of lesson I feel like I shouldn't have to learn. Warning to you. Make sure you do not have all of your files on thumb drives. Make sure you have them in at least 2 places, fair enough, like I do, but don't have them all on thumb drives. Because it's just, oh, this is horrible. Okay, so it is Wednesday, And my thumb drive files were not really recoverable. That's okay. The biggest bummer is I had most of a different book typed up on the computer, and I'll have to retype that up, or I'll have to find some other way to get the text uploaded, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. So I realized I don't think I've given like a true update in a while. So this last Monday, I did my cover reveal. It was awesome. I received so much support from my peeps over on Instagram, who are part of my street team. So shout out to y'all if you're watching this video. You guys were like so awesome. You really exceeded my expectations. And the Monday before that, my book went up on Goodreads. So it's taken a big learning curve. This whole experience is really a big learning curve. And yes, I do still have my Christmas tree up. No shame. And so it's a lot of stuff to figure out. Like, for example, when you upload a book to Goodreads, I had a stand-in cover for before I had the book cover out there, so there would just be a little something there that would say, hey, cover reveal coming soon. Well, then I go to change the cover. You can't change the cover. So I researched, how do I add a new cover, and I had to create a slightly different edition or something like that. It's a big learning curve, and I'm getting it. I'm taking it one step at a time, but there are times where I'm just like, is being an author just like feeling like you have 1,000 moving parts and wondering when you're going to get all this stuff done while still like having a life and like work and all this other stuff that I need to do at home, and I just remembered I need to do some grading. It's a lot, but it's also been very fun and exciting, and I'm excited. I also have a mess on the floor over there right now because I'm trying to create a pair of stays, which is basically a corset for my book trailer. I need to finish the mock-up. I'm trying to decide whether or not to have the book trailer come out a couple weeks before release day or have it come out release day, because I thought, okay, book trailer comes out, get pre-orders. But I'm thinking if someone just stumbles upon my book trailer on YouTube, which I'm going to try to work the title to where it is like searchable, where not just my followers will find it, or subscribers or whatever. But the catch with that is that if I'm just wandering through YouTube, I'm probably not going to bother to pre-order something that I just stumbled into that I don't know the author. If it's available for sale that minute, I might go check it out. So I'm thinking maybe I should save the book trailer for release day and maybe just do like a teaser, like just maybe a shot of me walking in my costume with a line from the book and do that way a couple weeks before the actual book trailer comes out. Haven't decided on yet. Plus, that would give me more time because I am concerned about the time factor, because I have some sewing experience, but structured garments are a whole new ball field, and I had to adjust the pattern. I'm planning on making an entirely different video just on how I made the stays, because it's just kind of been a mess. A mostly pretty good mess, but yeah, things have just kind of been crazy. Okay, so today I ordered my ISBNs. I got those. I'm working on assigning them to my books. Next step, I gotta just add the finishing, typesetting, and editing adjustments to my ebook and my printed book version of Free, and at that point it will be a matter of making sure everything's the right specifications and uploading to KDP and IngramSpark so I can finally get my proof copies. I really need to update you guys. It's been forever. So I am trying to finish up the formatting for both the ebook and the physical copies, but it's taking me longer than I anticipated. I've got to hurry up because pre-order is coming up fast, and I don't know at what point they start printing the pre-order copies, like to send to people when the book actually releases, and I want to make sure I've gotten some proof copies before they start doing that, so kind of close. I'm just hoping and praying that everything goes all right. I bought my ISBNs. I haven't checked recently whether or not they have been like fully synced in the system with the book title and everything. They were pending sync last time I checked. And also, I've been hankering to write. And I've been insanely busy, as you can imagine. But I've somehow managed to find a couple hours of time to write over this past week. And I'm just working on some ideas for a fun little historical fiction. I'm planning on writing as a screenplay. I guess it could be also a novel. But it's a story I've been kind of wanting to tell for a while, and at least it just gives me something to work on when I feel like it. Kind of a fun action-adventure historical fiction story with, of course, a healthy dose of Christian themes, which, if anyone could take an 18th century, like, pirate story and put a Christian theme into it, I'd like to think it could be me. That's kind of one of my things, is I take stories that you would not expect to have a Christian message, and I put a Christian message in them. I enjoy doing that. I used to do the same thing with fairy tales. I haven't done that in a while, but I've been thinking about getting back to doing some fairy tale retellings where I don't have magic in them, and there's like a strong Christian, positive, virtuous message in there. And I did that with short stories whenever I was, in middle school, early high school, but I haven't done it in a long time, but I think I should, so just, keeping that in the back of my head for future project ideas. I think formatting counts as editing. So I'm going to get out my little editing buddy. He sits on your shoulder. Keep me company. Oh, my mates. I decided to dress up today. I don't have to go to work. I don't have to do school. And since I have been considering doing a historical fiction, for lack of a better word, pirate story, I thought it suited me today. So I've been working pretty much all morning on homework, and when I was at a stopping point with that, I decided I wanted to get my files finally uploaded to KDP, but I'm having problems because I follow their exact cover generator trim-sized guidelines, and when I went to upload it to KDP, it's cutting off things. I tweaked some things, and now instead of cutting things off, it's not filling the full bleed size, and I have white space. And, it's okay at the moment, but I really can't afford to lose that much more time over this. I have to get the files uploaded and ready because I have to get a proof copy. I've heard that KDP is notorious for their proof copies not actually being accurate as to what the final book's going to be like, but at least it'd be something. And this process, when you've never done it before, everything inevitably takes longer than I expect, and there's inevitably steps that I didn't know I was going to have to do. So yeah, moving right along. Now we have homework in the equation though, so that'll be competing for my time. So with the help of a friend on Instagram, shout out to you if you are watching this, thank you so much. I was finally able to get my cover figured out, and the dimensions are right, it's right. I had to tweak it several times to make sure that the spine text was where it needed to be. I'm still not absolutely sure it's like 100% perfectly centered on everything, but that's why I am planning to order some author copies. Now in order to do that, I will probably have to publish it just for a few hours so I can order my author copies, because KDP, you can't pre-order author copies. If you order any copies before the book comes, it's a proof copy. I went ahead and ordered a proof copy just because I don't really like the idea of having to publish book, unpublish it, whatnot, just in case. But I'll probably just order a proof copy, even though it'll have that ugly banner on it, and then we'll see. I next need to upload all the files to Ingram Spark, because that's where I was planning to get most of my author copies, because since I won NaNoWriMo, I get a discount code for the author copies from Ingram Spark. And I would also like to be able to compare Ingram Spark and KDP just to see how the finished book looks, with the different vendors, the different suppliers, kind of what the difference in quality there is, if any. So that's good. I did hear back from one of the homeschool vendors. They said that they're not really looking for new novels to sell right now, but that once the book comes out, they'd be happy to take a look and consider it if I would like to send them a review copy, which yeah, I'm gonna do. The chance is pretty small, but you might as well try, right? So we're doing pretty good. I also need to reach out to blogs. With school and some of the things that have been going on, I just have gotten a little bit farther behind where I want to be, but that's why I gave myself a little bit of cushion room. It's only the end of January, and the book doesn't come out till March, so at the moment, I'm okay. Okay, so I have ordered my proof copy. Yay! Hope it turns out good. Today, I worked on reaching out to blogs for the blog tour. Never done a blog tour before. It was kind of intimidating, but once I got started, it really wasn't that bad. I had a list. I had been keeping a list in my binder that I had been kind of writing down different ideas. I keep YouTube video ideas in it. It's kind of a mess, but that's where I've been keeping most of my notes. So I went through and contacted most of the people on that list of blogs that seemed like they could be good candidates, and then I used my handy dandy book launch planner. I won't show you all the contact information, of course. And there's a spot in here for you to keep track of blogs, subscriber count, when you contacted them, whether or not they agreed, their name, their email, things like that. Some of them I filled out a form, so I didn't get their exact email, but if I hear back from them, hopefully when I hear back from them, then I'll get their email. So there's that. I'm hoping to have enough for a week of blog posts, at least. Currently, I have told everyone the blog tour is from March 4th to 18th. That gives me 2 weeks. But if I end up not having enough interest, and if I only have enough bloggers for a week, then I'll cut it down to, what would that be, March 4th through... what would that be? 4th through 11th, which would be the release countdown week, right before my book releases. I'm not sure if you want to do a blog tour in release countdown or starting the day your book releases, because then they can't technically buy your book yet. They have to go buy it the day it releases. I don't know. That's part of why I was thinking it might be good to extend it a little bit past when the book releases. We'll see. I haven't ever done this before, but I think it could be a really great way to get my book out there. A lot of the blogs that I'm looking at don't have a whole lot of subscribers. I want to say it's everywhere from over 1,000 to 11. But these people, some of them also have Instagram followings, and I'm hoping that they would also shout out the book on Instagram. So that wraps up this blog. It is February 1st now, so it will be time for me to start the next vlog. So I cannot believe how much has happened this month. Let me, take a look at my calendar and see what all happened in January. Let's see, I launched my website, I did a giveaway, I started pitching to the homeschool convention vendors, I did my cover reveal, I started my pre-calculus math college class online, I started getting ready for my vlog tour, I worked on my costume piece for the book trailer, which there will be a separate video, or probably 2 videos about that, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, February is going to have a lot of stuff too. I have to set up pre-order on Amazon, which is pretty scary. Hopefully I'll be getting my proof copy soon, but yeah, I gotta set up pre-order. That is next week at the time of filming this video. And yeah, I've got pre-order stuff. I gotta start getting ready for the book trailer. I gotta film the book trailer. I gotta get my book copies, my author copies, start taking book pictures for Instagram. I got a lot going on in my life right now. So thank you for coming along for this vlog. That was just a very quick summary. Let me put my calendar back up over here. I will see you guys in the next vlog as I continue to vlog my journey of kind of the releasing process of my debut novel. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe so that we can stay in touch. So if you like this video and you would like to see more of my work, please do subscribe. I enjoy sharing about everything from writing to my faith, and sometimes I do videos like that, and I also am hoping to start, like I said, sharing my costuming journey with you guys. I occasionally share writing tips, as well as writing is something I'm passionate about. It's something that I really want to do with my life and honor the Lord with. And if any of that sounds interesting to you, please do subscribe, because I am really enjoying building a community here of wonderful people. You guys are just so awesome and supportive, and thank you so much for all the love that you've shown me during this time of me releasing my book. So I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.